evaluation function, this method pause the expression and run the Python expression within a program. Means here we pass x equals to 1, then print x plus 1. It is add the number 1 plus 1. This add the number and it is printing you 2. And execution means at a time it is print all the value a equals to 5, b equals to 10, print sum a plus b, means in a statement where executing the statement. Then float is used for converting a integer value to a float decimal value 10.0. 11.22 it is present 11.22 minus 13.33 minus 24.45. Okay. Then format method, it is a built-in format method. Return a formatted representation of the given value. 123D, that means it is represented as a integer value. 128, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, it is represented as an exponential value. Now here 12 is converted into a binary format. Now what is that BDE? Let's check here. So here D for decimal number, C for corresponding Unicode character, B for binary number, O for octal number. Then here we are using X for hexadecimal in lowercase, hexadecimal in uppercase, E for exponential in lowercase, exponential in uppercase. Then it is showing you fixed point number, same as explicit display, none, general format that we are using. Hodgson said it is converted the value as a immutable set. Immutable means you cannot changes the value, that is immutable. Means आ भितर हमें जहाँ भी value pass करिवा एटा केबे changes हबो सेटा होची immutable value माने a e i o u रहिला त Hodgson said i a u e o ए value से print करिवो ए value से changes हबो एटा रहिला हम Hodgson said. Then Python global variable, if you make a variable as global and if you want to access anywhere, then the global variable is used. So global method return the dictionary of the current global symbol table. Age is 23. Then we are defining as a global 25. Age is age, that is printing you the age value. Like in your Java programming language, you have learned you define as a public variable. Okay, you define a public, private, protected. So similar way, Here we define as a global. If you want to some variable that should be accessed anywhere, then you define that variable as global. Hash method return the hash value of an object, means it is giving you the value that a hash for 181 is 181. When you convert 181.23 is converted to the 5303 format. For integer it is same, but for other string, it create a or it is allocate a memory location where your value is stored. Would you write a ask?
Yes, sir.
Then Python int method return an integer object from any number or string. The int method takes two arguments. One is x, the number of string to convert it to an integer object. Default value argument is 0. Base of the number in x can be 0 or 2 to 36. Like here we convert int 123 converted to an integer. int 123.23, it convert the fractional value to integer. Then int string value 123. ITR method, it return a iterator for a given object. A, E, I, O, U. If you write print next vowel ITR, so it is printing you, it is retrieve you A. Then print next vowel is ITR, it retrieve you I. Means it is pop up one value. Means when you are dividing, you are defining a list or dictionary, so it is visited all the elements. In maximum method, it returns the largest element in the iteratable. So you are defining any value. Suppose 1, 3, 2, 5, 4. It is find out the maximum value. So here maximum value is 5. And here we pass 1, 3, 2, 8, 5, 10, 6. So here maximum value is 10. The maximum value we define. Then we define a minimum value. The minimum method return the smallest element in the iteratable or smallest of the two or more parameters. So here 1, 3, 2, 5, 4, the smallest element we define. Norm 3, 2, 8, 5, 10, 6. But here it is written the minimum value. So here minimum value is your 2.
Yes, sir.
The Python range function. Range is a constructor return the immutable sequence object of an integer. The range contains the three part. One is start, stop, and state. That means what? If you write list range 10, so by default it is starting from 0. So it is printing you 0 to 9. If you write list range 1 to 10, it is starting from 1 to 10, 1 to 9, between the range 1 to 9 it is printing you. Then start, stop, and 2. So start is 2, stop is 14, step is 2. So it is increment 2 basis. 2, then 4, 2, 6, 2, 8, then 10, then 12. Okay, so it is showing you start, stop, and step. So if you write here step is 5, then it is increment 5 basis. If you don't write,
सर जो स्टॉप ଦେଇଛି 14 रे ତ 12 ପରେ ତ ଆଉ ଦିଟା स्टेप नहीं ହେଇ परथांता
कौन कहलो?
स्टॉप ଦେଇଛି 14 रे 12 ପରେ 14 आसी न थांता
नहीं नहीं, रेंज पूरा रेंज माने बिटवीन द नंबर रहिबो.
हाँ जेमती स्टार्ट ହେଇଛି 2 रु तो 2 रु हमर सीक्वेंस स्टार्ट हैला तो स्टॉप 14 रे तो 14 को नहीं हबनी कंसीडर करबनी से
काहे कि हमें रेंज फंक्शन यूज करते. रेंज हेले तारा प्रीवियस वैल्यू को जीवो. जेमते कि देखा हमें रेंज देचे 10 तो हमर 0 रो स्टार्ट हैला 9 पर्यंत वाला बुझियो.
यस सर
रेंज हेले माने बिटवीन द वैल्यू जीवो माने ए फर्स्ट वैल्यू लास्ट वैल्यू गोटे आगे जीवो गोटे स्टेप बुझिला.
यस सर
Then Python power function, the power method return x to the power y. If the third argument is given, it return x to the power y modulus j. X is number which is to be powered. Y is a number which is powered with x. Z is an optional parameter, number which is used to be modulus operation. If you write x to the power y is 2 to the power 2 is 4. So here power of minus 2 means minus 2 square is 4. Then x to the power minus y, that means 1 by x square. 1 by x square means 1 by 2 square is 4. 1 by 4 is 0.25. Then power of minus 2 that means 1 by 2 square, that means 1 by 4 0.25. But here in the power, if you pass x y z, that is printing you 7 square is 49 divided by 5. The remainder part it is giving you 7 square is 49 divided by 5, so your remainder is 4. बुझिएगा.
यस सर
ये लास्ट पार्ट बुझी पारे तो
आज्ञा
next Python reverse keyword. The Python is written here. If you write reverse string, that is converted to the other part, list reverse sequence, then range 5 to 9. If you write range 5 to 9, that is printing you 8765. Then if you pass 53421, that means it is printing you what? It is reverse this order. 1 1 2 4 3 5. It is reverse the order. It is printing you 4 3 4 2 1 5 3 4 2 1. Clear?
यस सर
So these are the all we define, that is called as the your predefined function. Apart from that, we have to create our own user-defined function. The user-defined function basically it is used when you have a complex module and you want to divide your complex module into a smaller part, so that we are using what user-defined function. So in Python, function is a group of related statements that perform a specific task. The function helps break our program into a smaller and modular chunks. As our program grows larger and larger, the function make it more organized and manageable. So when you are working with a complex program, to make the complex program to be simpler, we are using the function. So for defining the function in the Python, we are using def keyword. The def function name, then parameters. So docstring is used. It is just like a comment that we are using in other programming language. The doc string is used to describe the purpose of for defining this function. Now I am going for a simple function, how it is working. So here we define a function raw underscore input is not mandatory. So here we define a function name is my function. Now for calling the function, you directly call the function name, my underscore function. It is showing you hello from a function. We first move to the folder cd. Python function. We are moving to the drive in Python. Just a minute. Okay, it's showing you hello from a function. Clear?
Yes, sir.
बुझिपाइल?
Yes, sir.
Only we're defining a function, def keyword is used, def my function, print hello from a function, then here we are calling a function.
सर जो रॉ इनपुट थिला सेटार फंक्शन कोन?
रॉ इनपुट होची हम जो स्क्रीन टा पळै जाउनी सेति पॉइंट यूज करा होची एटा सब सिस्टम पे एप्लीकेबल नै एटा होची कोन गोटे सिस्टम ने एमती प्रॉब्लम देखा सेति पे एटा यूज करा बुझियो हमें एनाकोंडा सॉफ्टवेयर भी अछि ताको यूज कर परिबो गोटे बेल प्रॉब्लम आछे सेति पे यूज करा बुझला?
Yes, sir.
But for writing the program, simply we are using this one. Raw input is not mandatory. Okay. The next program. The function with parameter. So parameter in the function is used to pass and receive the data to a method at runtime. So you have to pass the value to a function, it is evaluated and it is return you the value. So that is the work of your function parameter. It is used to pass and receive the data to and from a function at runtime. So here we define a function definition, my function f name, then print f name, function email, address, then contact number. See here we pass email is stored here, address is stored here, contact number is stored here. Okay. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Then here we pass the two parameter and it is concat the two value and shows the result. Definition my function f name and last name. A print f name and L name. A function Amit Sahu. So Amit Sahu is concatenated, it is joined. Vikas Patra, Chandan Naik. Okay, it is concat the two value. Amit Sahu, Vikas Patra, Chandan Naik. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So here this plus symbol is used for concatenating or joining the two string. Clear?
What?
Same thing we are passing here. The function is return you value. It is use the return statement. We are passing the instruction to the function, and it is return the value. 359. So when you pass the function 3 is stored in the x. So 5 into 3 it is multiplied. It is return you 15. Then again we are passing 5. 5 into 5 is 25. 9 into 5 is 45. It is printing you 15, 25 and 45. Clear?
Yes, sir.
The next function we are passing here, default statement. Definition: my function country India. Print I am from country. The function USA and Sweden. So it is showing you I am from USA. Okay, so I am from Sweden. But here we are not passing any kind of parameter, and we are calling a function if you not passing any parameter. By default, the default parameter is initialized. So it is showing you India. Clear?
Yes, sir.
The next program is my function food for x in food. Print x, so apple, banana, and cherry. So we are passing fruits as parameter. So it is stored in the food, and by using of looping, it is printing you all the elements. It is showing you apple, banana, and cherry. Then here we are passing a arbitrary function. Arbitrary function work is what? It is just like your variable argument in Java programming language, where you are not sure about how many value you have to take as an parameter. In that cases, we're using arbitrary argument, double star kid. Okay. Okay. Age, his last name is Sao. So this only printing you kid last name. Now, if I write here, his last name is total it is printing you. Okay, so I remove this last name. I pass his name is Amit Sao. Okay, like this is called as the arbitrary function where you don't know how many parameter you have to take from the user, or you are not sure about that how many function you have to take from the user. At that timing, we are using arbitrary argument. That is basically it is used where you are not sure about that how many value you have to take from the user. In that cases, we are using this asterisk symbol. It is similar to your var keyword that is used in the Java programming language, variable argument. बुझे लाइट?
Yes, sir.
Start the class with unit and dimension. That some of the part we have been covered very earlier part, but the other part we have been left. But a lot of we will go for the unit and dimension. And in Wednesday we will go.
It is the another arbitrary function we are using. Definition for function star kid. So here we are passing all the value. Amit, Suraj, Mohan. So it is retrieve all the values. Star kid. Means here it is helping you to what at a time you can retrieve all the value by using of your for loop. It is also called as an arbitrary argument. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it is all about your function. Okay, in the next class, so we go to the next. Okay. The defined function is covered. So we go for some kind of description. All the things are covered. Then I only move to the description part. Then next we start with the lambda. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So tomorrow we'll meet.